Hello guys, Turbocharged 51 over here. I hope you're having a splendid day wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Turbo Fox Racers, and welcome back to the series that you all have been loving so far on the channel, building the ultimate track toy inside Gran Turismo 7. Now today we're going with a very unfamiliar company to most people, especially new car people or new petrol heads. It's not a company that they know very well, because this company is very much anonymous, and if you delved into your motorsport history, you would understand why this car manufacturer has got such a massive following. Today we are heading in the Italian direction with an oldie but goodie Lancia, and today we are driving the Lancia Delta HF Integrale. Now this car is steeped in history because of its rally prestige and the Group B era. If you want to know more about this car, go Google it, go YouTube it. There's many blogs you can read and many videos you can watch about this car. But this car was an absolute animal in the Group B era. This is how it looks in stock standard form for road legal use, but obviously that's not what we are here for now, is it? We are here to go Speedy Boy McGee on a very tiny and a very dangerous track. Here we go. Well, very tiny. I'm talking about two tracks there, just so by the way, for those of you that didn't catch my drift. In any case, so here we go. This is the one that we will be driving. I think it looks a lot better though. It's crazy how much a rim change can change the appearance of a car, because one thing that I think everybody can admit is this car's stock rims looks horrible. It just does, but I mean, it's a car from what, the early 90s? Late 80s, early 90s. Yes, this is a 91 model. But let me take you guys through the upgrades. Yes, the upgrades. So first of all, racing clutch and flywheel, carbon fiber prop shaft. Then we've got a racing brake disc slotted with the racing brake pads. Then it's racing exhaust manifold, racing exhaust, racing air cleaner, racing intercooler with an anti-lag system along with a high RPM turbo, and the anti-lag is obviously set to strong. The car has been all aerodynamified, so it's got rear wing, obviously split at the front, 250 on the rear, 200 on the front for downforce, fully customizable transmission, fully customizable ECU as well, NOS, but that will obviously again not be used in this episode. Torque vectoring center differential, so that I can actually set how much power front to back, and I went for a 60 to 40, but that is only of the few test laps that I did. And then obviously the racing soft slicks. So this car originally, I think, has a 2-liter engine, if I'm not mistaken, and the one we have now has been stroked up and bored up to a 2.2-liter. The car makes 460 horsepower and only weighs 1,053 kgs. Let's round it down to 1,050 kgs, so just over a ton. And here's the other thing. This is the first 4-wheel drive car of the series. I think it's going to be pretty spectacular, but I don't think it's going to be the easiest car to handle around the green hell. But furthermore, let us not waste time. Remember to drop a like down below on the video. It's only going to take you a nifty 2 seconds. Guys, and by the way, the previous episodes, you guys have been killing it in the comments. Keep it going. Comment. I will comment back. Let's get this going. Okay, cool. And if you have not yet subscribed, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe down below, and don't forget to ding that bell to never miss a future video, live stream, or short here on Turbo Fox Racers. Let's head straight to the first test this Lancia will be put to, and that is the Tsukuba circuit in Japan, for a quick 5 laps to see what we can get out of this Lancia. It's got some pretty stiff competition when it comes to lap time with the Honda S2000, but this series is not just about speed, it's about fun. So how will it fare? Only time will tell, so stay tuned. Okie dokie artichokey, we are at Tsukuba, and guys, because this is the first 4-wheel drive car we're gonna be testing, we don't really have something to aim for when it comes to time wise. Well, this car doesn't have something to aim for time wise, because all the other cars have either been front wheel drive or rear wheel drive. So the only thing it really can aim for is to see if it can be the fastest, and that is the S2000 currently with a 54.3 around Tsukuba. So we're gonna see how it goes, but for some other reason, I've got high hopes for this car. I'm not a big fan of Lancias myself. The only reason I really do have, I am a little bit part of the fandom is because of the Group B rally era. But I've got other cars in that era that I love more than the Lancias. But I can respect what Lancia achieved with these cars and the insane power that they made with these engines. So let's get straight into the nitty gritty. Let's get a few laps done and see how it goes. Remember, only 5 laps, only 1 attempt. Oh my word, there's a lot of grip. There's a lot of grip. And because it's 4-wheel drive, no oversteer. Here we go. Oh, braking oversteer though. Factor on the Nürburgring. Oh, wide first corner. Oh my word, but it really goes in 3rd gear. You can actually use that oversteer to your advantage if you brake a bit late. The front just wants to go, man. Like, it wants to go into the corners is what I mean by that. Here we go. This corner, let's go. Oh, man, but the grip is sensational. This is gonna be fast. Lap 1, 54.3. Brilliant exit. Not the best entry though, but brilliant exit. The biggest thing with this car is to figure out the brakes. You can't just stomp on them like with the other cars. Oof. This is a really good lap so far. Oh, not the best run through that corner. There's 2 corners where there's still a lot of time to be gained. .53.6. We've got a new leader. I didn't get as good of an exit as I did the previous lap. Oh! Okay, lap 3 is in the bin. Oh, wow. Okay, that is something that I need to remember for the Nürburgring. You dip a rear tire on the grass, you're gone, baby, you're gone. Turn in, power down. Okay, lap 4. I honestly thought that would be a better run through the first corner. Oh wow, my exits were really good on that second lap, like seriously, man. Last lap, let's see what it can do. That was quicker. How? I was so far down. Must have had a brilliant run through that final corner. Okay, here we go. That was not good. Terrible run. Oh, that last lap could have been quicker, but it was very scruffy. I tried something that didn't work. Okay. But now the question is, can this thing do four-wheel donuts? Oh yes, it can. There we go. It's so easy to control. Damn, but okay, 53,620. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think anything would dethrone that S2000. Shows you guys how much I know. No, I'm joking. I actually... I just completely threw myself under the bus there. But it's all good. But 54.3, 53.6. Yes, it's 7/10, but it's still not a lot. The thing is with this car, I can see it's going to take me a lot longer to figure this car out. And when it goes into that understeer slide into corners, that loses me a lot of time. And that's where the Honda was. The S2000 was so stable, man. So I think that's going to be the defining factor, whether the Honda stays top at the Nürburgring or whether the Lancia beats it. It's clear that this car's got a slight edge in straight line speed, but it's not a big difference. It's not a big difference. That S2000 is going to be hard to beat around a full lap of the Nürburgring. This is short and powerful, and this track doesn't have as many corners, not nearly as many corners as the Nürburgring. So it was reasonably, I wouldn't say quick, but it was semi-easy to figure it out and how to control the slide. But to control the slide around a full lap of the Nürburgring, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. And with that being said, cue the Nürburgring. Welcome, Lancia, to the green hell. Mwahaha. I am so cringe when we get to this track. Oh my word. Guys, by the way, one thing that I forgot to mention in the previous episode, you guys know the Honda, what was it, the Integra. I think it was the first time I did a first lap attempt and it just happened. So it took 5 episodes, but it happened, and it's actually sad we haven't talked about that car a lot. I even think this Lancia is going to struggle to beat that, again, because of its well, I always forget the word when as soon as I want to say it, I remember it, and then as soon as the word needs to come out, it's like, nah, you forgot it now. You forgot it now. There we go. Because of this car's unpredictability when it comes to understeer sliding, big chance that it's not even going to beat the Integra. Anything can happen on this track. But will it be a first attempt shot, or will it not be? Let's find out. Guys, remember, the first lap I register is the lap that counts. So even though I do multiple attempts, it's only when I don't feel the lap, well, like I really messed up the lap. But here we go, attempt 1. Okay, if there's another corner cut, restart the attempt because then I've cut too much. Oh, never mind. That's attempt number 1 in the bin. Control it. There we go. So not 1 attempt, let's go for attempt number 2. Oh, but this car sounds so good. Ooh. No! Attempt number 2 gone. Crap. Attempt number 3. What happened there? The car just pivoted to the inside, but it's all good. We'll try and make it up over the rest of the lap. Boost, boost. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hee! Understeer wash. And the rear end stepped. It went from understeer into oversteer. That was just weird. Into the unknown we go. Go over the curb, but this car could take it. Damn! Should have kept it in fourth there. It's weird. Some curves this car can take, others it can't. It's weird. I think a little bit of suspension tweaking can sort that out, but still, it's just weird. Never experienced that before with another car in this game. Oh wow, up the hill it's 270. Potato, die gaat ons nou. That oversteer killed my momentum. Keep it in fourth, and there we go. Come on! Carousel feels amazing. Could have been on the power a bit sooner, but it's very hard because it's so blind. Easy flat. Oh yeah. Don't do a goal. What an understeer wash. That again killed my momentum. As soon as you have understeer or oversteer in this car, your momentum is gone and it's so hard to build it up again. Curb grabbed me solidly there. Oh. That section felt sloppy. Because I couldn't figure out a way to control the understeer through that section. Oh, but this section is going to be interesting. Come on, Lancia. Back to your rally roots, hit the jump. Oh, wowza. Should have kept my foot flat there, but I got a bit intimidated. Oh wow, that's the most confidence I've had through that carousel with any car so far. Here we go. Now this is where this car's going to dominate this series so far. This long straight. Careful, careful, careful. almost went the opposite direction. Come on out, come on. 633.2. Oh wow. Does it have 6 gears? No, it only has 5. Okay, so we almost topped out the gearbox without NOS. That's scary. Wow. Oh man, this is going to be a tough lap to rate, man. This is really going to be a tough lap to rate. But still, this engine sounds good though. Just a quick first and second gear pull. A good engine sound is a good engine sound, ladies and gentlemen. My TurboNatics! So heading into the second half of this series, we're really delving into some very quick and nippy cars. Like, obviously there's cars on this game that can go so much faster. Everybody knows that. But I'm talking about for what we're attempting. And I mean, damn, guys. And I mean, look, remember what I said in the previous 2 episodes, that the performance points doesn't always matter as much? Lancia's the quickest. It's less rated than the S2000, and it beats it. If a car is not 100 performance points quicker than another car, there's really anything can happen. It only slightly beat the Honda though, which to me is interesting because, what's that? 2.8 seconds around the Nürburgring. It's not much. That really isn't much. And I mean, the Honda's capabilities, this car has got bigger capabilities, but I still think these 2 cars would be very much hand in hand when it comes to how quick they can go. But the one thing that I realized about this Lancia is it really wants to go back to its rally feeling. You guys know the understeer that I have, and then sometimes it's just random oversteer after the understeer, or it just oversteers on braking. It wants to go into a 4-wheel slide, like these cars were driven when they were rallying, because most of these old Group B cars, I know the Audi didn't have a handbrake, and on a loose surface, drifting sometimes is quicker than grip. So this car wants to slide the whole time, and that is what made this lap very challenging. 3 attempts, got it on attempt number 3, but I mean, this car is going to be hard to rate. But without further ado, let's head straight to that. Here we go. Okay, so guys, like I said, I took about, I know it's just like a very easy scoring system, but I took like a solid 5 minutes to score this car. It was really tough, and honestly, there's a lot of good going for this car, but there's also the pros and cons are very equal to one another. Like I just said at the end of the Nürburgring lap, like this car wants to go back to its Group B roots. It wants to 4-wheel slide, and for what we're attempting, building a track toy, when it comes to like track and not off-road racing, which is rallying, you want as much grip as possible, and you want to yank the car and it goes. Now what I will say a pro about this thing, when there was grip and I went for it, you guys saw there were a few attempts on the Nürburgring where I slightly corner cut because I turned the car and the front wheels had grip and they just went. And because I was throughout the series, I got so used to the front and rear wheel drive cars. Now all of a sudden having a four wheel drive car, I was just like, damn, I'm not used to this. So I will admit the Nürburgring lap was very scrappy, but I still think it was a legitimate lap because there were also a lot of mistakes in there. It wasn't hard, it was challenging to control this car, and I like a car that challenges me. It was fun. It was fun. I'm gonna say that it was fun to drive this car around the Nürburgring. But will the majority factor of this series, the fun, will it topple the Honda Integra Type R DC2 at the top of the leaderboard? Let's find out. So first of all, speed. In the speed section, this is the quickest car we've had. Like literally, I mean, going down the Nürburgring straight, we almost topped out the gearbox without using nitrous, and there hasn't been another car that has gotten close to that. So, and it really felt good on acceleration. So for speed, this car, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It really felt fast when you hooked it up on a corner exit or getting onto a straight and foot to the floor. It just wanted to go more and more and more, and that was something that I enjoyed of this car. So speed, 8 out of 10. Next, now we go to handling. So again, I'm going to reiterate, it wants to 4-wheel slide. And yes, it's fun, and it looks cool when all 4 tires are smoking. Not that it did in this episode, but you guys get where I'm going with this. It looks cool. But not that it's hard to figure out, it's challenging to implement what you've figured out to make this car go around a track like you want it to. And for what we're attempting with minimal attempts, just first decent lap you put in on the Nürburgring is go, and you only have 5 laps on Tsukuba. I think if I really put in the wheel time, like really drive this car a lot of hours, I think eventually I will get the hang of it. It's just, I think in the hands of an esports player, I think even they will take some time to figure out, you know, what to do with this car in certain situations. It's going to score reasonably low. It's going to score a 5 out of 10 for handling. I just feel there's like, it's not about adding more downforce. It's just about, especially like I said on the Nürburgring lap, if you can tweak the suspension somehow. Obviously, I told you guys in the beginning of the series, we're not going to be doing this. It's just like smash a bunch of downforce on, make the car a thick boy McGee, and freaking Roerie motor. For those of you guys, sorry, I know that was on Afrikaans. Freaking set the motor on fire and do a lap. We don't want to go into the fine tuning of it because it's going to take the fun out of the series. But I think with proper suspension tweaking, you will be able to figure this car out a lot more. So there is big possibilities with handling. Now the most important factor, the fun factor. Was this car as fun as the S2000, the Corolla, the Integra? It wasn't. Yes, the challenge of the car itself was fun, but when the car was there, like I spoke, like when the front wheels went and there was grip and everything, it felt a little too easy at some stages. And then this car doesn't have like a middle ground. It's either super easy or it challenges you. So there's no middle ground. So if to have fun in this car, you have to figure it out first with like proper tuning in game, and that for me took a bit away from it. So fun, it's not going to score high. It scores a 6 out of 10 for fun, but still a decent score. Like I said at the beginning of the series, anything 6 and above in any of the categories is still a good score. Then finally, now here again is where the car is going to shine, because in my hands, with my potential and my biggest capabilities, there's a lot of time left in that Nürburgring lap, and I mean a lot of time. I honestly think this car can get close, not into it, but it can get close to a sub 6-minute lap. If you like really hook up the perfect lap, you ace every single corner, not a single mistake, I think you can go under a 6:10. That is how much capability I think this car has. Although I don't think it has as much as the Renault, which scored the highest in this category so far. The Renault is just, it's going to take years to figure that car out, but when you figure it out, you've got it, and you will be damn fast with it. I don't think this car will take as long, but I still think the capability factor is high, especially in the hands of an esports driver or someone a lot quicker than myself. I think the lap time will tumble like you wouldn't believe. So for capability, this car is going to score a 9 out of 10. Which gives us a grand total of 28 out of 40 and an average of 7 out of 10. And when we head to the leaderboards of the series, your leader still is the Honda Integra Type R DC2 with an 8.25 out of 10. Second place is the Toyota Corolla AE86 with a 7.875 out of 10. Third is the Honda S2000 with a 7.5 out of 10. The Lancia Delta slots into P4 with a 7 out of 10. The VW Golf Mark 1 now falls down to 5th with a 6.5 out of 10, and the Renault R5 Turbo falls all the way down to 6th with a 5.875. Half of the series for a few seasons. For the big grand finale of this whole series at the end of season 1. So stay tuned for episode 10. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure your bell is dinged so you don't miss a notification. At the end of episode 10, I will reveal what will happen a few seasons in advance, but there's a lot of planning that is going into this, because I can see you guys are loving this series, and I love making content that you guys love. But even more than that, I've enjoyed this series so much. Like I can't wait to record the next episode after one episode is done. I really love it. So I'm enjoying myself, you guys are enjoying yourself, and I've got big plans for this series, and I think we're gonna have so much damn fun. Good things come to those who wait. The big grand finale of this series is going to be in a bit of time, but trust me, it is going to be worth it, because I'm building towards something big. But guys, that has been this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying till the end. You guys have been amazing. And let me know in the comments down below what you think about this Lancia. Do you think like I should have scored higher? Do you think I should have scored lower? You guys are more than welcome to debate with me about how I score the car, certain things that I've done. As long as we keep it friendly and non-hostile, we can debate all you want in the comments down below. Don't forget to drop a like. It's only going to take you a nifty 2 seconds. Go check out the links in the description down below for the second content page where these videos will be posted as well. Go hit me up with a follow there, as well as all my social medias are in the description down below, as well as the other series on the channel. If you like my cringy, overly passionate self so much, there's a lot of stuff on this channel you can watch, and I can guarantee you will be entertained. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, your mind is to be stronger than your feelings, and I love you guys. I'll see you guys for whatever live stream, short or video comes next. Cheers!